What's going on, YouTube? I'm gonna tell you who I am. My name's the Witch Doctor, and guess what I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna be bringing some black magic to Pokemon. Oh yeah. Now, if y'all a little intimidated by my voice, that's just because, I'm someone who be doing stuff with that dark magic. You know what I'm saying? That little bit of voodoo shit. You don't know what that is, but guess what I do? Because I be laying curses on people, and I be fucking people over. Alright, well, you know what? Time to stop fucking around, go to the battle. I let off a Regirock, to set up my rocks and stuff. And then this dude, I forgot what he started off with, to be honest. But then he brought in his Armaldo. Wasn't too smart on the rock switch in, but it's all good because he spun the rocks away. Then he goes into the Electros. Now I was like, oh shit, I don't know what the hell this do. So I'm gonna put my rocks up again. So he goes out to Dragon Tails me into my Slow King. Now, my Slow King's at a good advantage to probably set up a nasty plot, but I don't think that's what I do. I think I just go for the side shock. It's just a bad move in my play because I knew he was gonna do some coiling. But he goes for another coil, and I'm like, shit, what the fuck am I gonna do now? So I set up a nasty plot, and it's a little glitchy for me. So he kills me with that wild charge, and I was like, damn, what the hell am I gonna do now? So I'm gonna go on to my Tangler knowing that I could survive one of those things. So I decided to put him to sleep though. I don't know if I outsped or what, but I forgot. But I decided to Leech Seed him just to get some health back. Then I think I'm gonna go for a Giga Drain just to see how much it does. Nah, I did a good chunk with it because I do got some good special attack EVs in this guy. He goes for another coil. This thing's really starting to scare me now. But he decided to switch out, and I was like, that's kind of weird. So I decided to put this Armaldo to sleep, and then he switches this thing out. He goes out to the Brahim, so I decided, let's go for the Giga Drain. I actually did a good chunk because these things are normally especially defensive, and I was surprised in the amount I did. So he goes for the Trick Room. I'm like, damn, I'm tired of this Trick Room shit. But then he goes for the Psychic, and I was like, damn, I took that kind of well, but, not too well. It's a good 2 KO. So I'm hoping with the health recovery I get back, I can live another one. Nope. Critted that shit. Died. So I go on to Regirock. I hope I could take this. I take it pretty decently. That's how I do. So I get some lefties, and I got some Leech Seeds. So I know I could take another one and kill this thing off with a Smackdown. So finally take out the Brahim, and I'm like, okay, good shit. That's what I be doing. That Brahim is gone. So here comes the Kecleon, and I'm all like, damn, what the hell am I gonna do to this thing? So I decided to Toxic it to see what kind of set this guy is, and I found out he gives me with a Drain Punch. I was like, the hell? So I'm gonna smack him down because that's the only attacking move I really got on this guy. And he kills me off with that Drain Punch, and this looks a little laggy. I'm sorry, because I don't normally record on online Pokemon, but I usually do Wi-Fi battles, so I'm hoping that's what I'm going to do for you guys later on. So, he takes me out with he didn't take me out with Frustration, but he hits me with that, and I was like, Frustration? The hell? I missed my Focus Blast, and then, I got me my Scarf Magmar, and this thing's a beast. So I hit my second Focus Blast, it does a good amount of damage. He decides to recover knowing from the toxic damage and take him out. But I finish him off with my Focus Blast, and it actually hits. But unfortunately, I gotta switch out. I should have just kept it in just to sack it, So I didn't have to, I was gonna take the Trick Room either way, but, this thing was gonna give me some problem either way. But this Rampardos is a scary ass bitch. In Trick Room, with that base attack, it's a done deal. I'm surprised I lived the Earthquake. If it wasn't for the coil, I would have never lived the Earthquake. But luckily I did. I don't even think it matters though because I'm not gonna live long enough to fucking do anything else. And he gets me with the hammer on to make his speed even slower. So I'm pretty much fucked. I'm down to my Bayonet. Y'all think, what the hell is your Bayonet gonna do? No boy. My Bayonet is the shit. I'm gonna nickname my shit the Voodoo Doll because I'm a witch doctor. That's what we do, is we deal with voodoo dolls and shit. But the Rampardos gets 2 Stone Edge misses, and I was like, hey, you fucking with the witch doctor? I'd do some little bit of black magic, you know what I'm saying? So he brings out his own Bayonet. I'm like, the hell, boy? He brings out another Bayonet against my Bayonet. So he breaks my stuff with the Shadow Claw, but guess what? That Shadow Ball I did was just enough to kill it. I was like, oh shit, that's what I'm talking about. So I got out with this Electros, and I actually get the special defense drop. And I was like, I guess that kind of matters. But he goes off for the rest. I'm like, ah, shit. I know that this Armando is still sleeping, so I get to set up my sub. And I'm going to take advantage of him being asleep and set up my combines. Yes, I'm a subbing combine bayonet. That's how I do it. I'm a little upset that Pokemon Online don't got the cotton guard. Really got me mad. I'm like, what the hell kind of bayonet you got without a cotton guard? The Witch Doctor don't like that shit. And if y'all thinking something, the Witch Doctor is not a certain race. I'm not trying to sound racist or anything. The Witch Doctor is actually Puerto Rican. I speak a little bit of that Espanol, you know what I'm saying? But, guess what? That bayonet just cleaned house, okay? That bayonet did work. I love bayonet, you know, that's one of my favorite Pokemon. Bayonet helps me out in tight situations, you know. What can I say? That's bayonet for y'all. But this battle is just about done because, as you see, I actually got lucky. This battle is against one of my good friends named MegaPoochyena, you know. It's just one of my cool dudes, you know what I'm saying. But, in all seriousness, no, guys, this is my first battle, so I hope you all enjoyed it. And, don't be scared of the Witch Doctor, boys, because the Witch Doctor, you know, I may be doing some crazy shit and all that, but you know what? I'm a cool person. You can get along with me. If you get on my batch, I'm going to fuck you up with a voodoo doll. I'm just telling you that right now. So I'll see y'all later, okay?